But what we're most proud of here in Southington is the section about the Veterans Dental Program. And the next speaker I'm going to call up was the chair of the subcommittee for the Veterans Dental Program of our Veterans Committee. This person is probably one of my toughest constituents. This person was the one who called me and said, why don't we have this? This person is the one who completed all the research, coordinated with the dental associations in Connecticut, organized the testimony for the public hearing to make sure Southington was well represented at that public hearing. This person is a veteran, served in Germany during the Vietnam conflict, and then came home and completed 27 years as an Army reservist and National Guard. The person who I'm so proud to invite to the podium is my father, Lieutenant Colonel Chris Poulos Sr.
Thank you. I am a tough constituent. I read the papers, I watch television, then I call them up and say, why is this happening? Why isn't this happening? And so forth and so on. He says, get off my back. But that's the family dinner conversation. It just doesn't end. And it's dropped onto another generation with my granddaughter out there who's taking pictures and working on the governor's re-election campaign. So, we're a family, we're kind of involved, and we hassle them all the time. I'd like to start off by Governor Lamont, Senator Honig. I'm not going to call you Commissioner, I'm going to call you General. Well, all right? And Bob Abbott, our post commander, thank you very much for making today happen. Once again, I'm Chris Poulos Sr. That's the older version that comes without the both sides. Oh, he doesn't have that today. And I'm a member of the Southington Veterans Committee, a proud member of the Southington Veterans Committee. And I just want to thank all of you today for recognizing, all of you folks in Hartford, and addressing a healthcare need for Connecticut un- or underserved veterans. And most of them are older, guys my age, right? With the passage of the Connecticut Hero Bill. I want to thank you. It's a terrific accomplishment. I'm just so happy that it happened. Can we have a hand for that? A little bit of background. Our Southington Veterans Committee recognized how many older vets suffered from a lack of access to essential dental care. And I'm not going to elaborate on all of the side effects. You want to talk to us afterwards, we'll tell you more about it. If you don't get dental care, it erupts, it flows into so many other illnesses and so forth that our older citizens or our veterans should not have to incur. And it's manifested in the Connecticut Heroes Act. So our committee recognized this and of this situation, and we said, let's do something about it. So today, we're celebrating this Heroes Bill. I'd like to call it the Southington Veterans Dental Bill, because it started here. So you can call it what you want. Those of us in Southington are going to take a little bit more credit on that. So while I'm up here, I'd like to also recognize the hard work of the folks on my subcommittee. And when I call your name on, I'd like you to come forward or make yourself visible. First of all, I want to start with Liz Schubert, who's our admin coordinator. When you're trying to get something done, you need somebody that can pull it all together and provide the glue that gets the thing from start to finish. And Liz is our inside person here in town. And boy, I'll tell you what, we couldn't have done it without you, Liz. Stand up. Raise your hand. Let everybody see you. All right. Next, I'd like to recognize a fellow Legionnaire, our service officer here at this post, the man that knows more about veterans benefits than anybody else I know here in this community, Larry Ireland. Larry. And just so that you know, because he probably won't tell you, all right? He's a 100% totally disabled veteran who came home, went to nursing school, became a nurse at our VA facility here in Connecticut. And now that he's completely retired, he hasn't stopped. And he goes around and he works and counsels with our older veterans to get them through, get them enrolled at the VA, get them into their property tax abatements and so forth. And it goes on day in, day out. Unsung hero, Larry Ireland. Larry, please. And now I want to also call out for recognition Lisa Perry. Lisa Perry doesn't even live in Southington. She works in Southington, all right? And she is the, correct me if I'm wrong, executive director of the Connecticut Foundation for Dental Outreach. A wealth of knowledge and information. But most importantly, when we had to pull this thing all together and create a proposal to submit to the committee and to the legislature and so forth, she was the scribe that put this thing together so that when it went for study and it came back to the committee, it was almost verbatim the language that she had composed. So Lisa, please step forward, raise your hand or something like that. I want to also recognize the unsung people that helped make this thing happen. As we were collecting information, we reached out to various practitioners, dental practitioners here in town. I can't name them all because I talked to several of them. Their staffs that gave us, pay fee schedules and stuff like that so that we could consolidate all of that into our proposal. They're not here, but the next time you go to a dentist here in town, say thanks for this bill because they all contributed. As veterans, I think I can speak for almost everybody in this room that served. We appreciate it when our fellow citizens say, thank you for your service. As veterans, we all appreciate it when someone says, thank you for your service. But even more, we put your money where your mouth is. And that's what this bill is all about. I want to close with a historical anecdote that goes back to my ethnic heritage. Over 2,000 years ago, a group of Greek mothers and grandmothers went to their king or general when they were going off to war and said, bring our soldiers back, either with or on their shield. That tradition has come forward to this current day where we won't even think of leaving our brothers and sisters behind. Thank you very much. I appreciate all of this opportunity to speak to you today. Thank you.